I've done a lot of reading. I have favorite personal development books that I've read over and over. It seems like each time I get something different out of them. I love the learning and growing that happens when I apply myself. It brings a sense of peace and comfort into my life, knowing that I have the ability to learn and the desire to grow. It is reassuring to know that I will be taught exactly what I need to know when I need to know it. I've noticed something though. Sometimes I don't apply what I'm reading into my life. For example, I've had days where everything seems to go wrong. One thing after another happens. The furnace breaks down and I awake shivering. I stop for coffee to warm up and then get behind every slow vehicle on the road, making me 10 minutes late to my first client. The job takes longer than anticipated, so I'm late to my next appointment. Also late because, again, I follow all of the slow vehicles with no chance to pass them. So I then arrive at the next client, complete their job and leave. I realize that they have not paid the correct amount for the job, and of course, my mood is such that instead of assuming it is an innocent error on their part, I have decided they are ripping me off. My day continues and I'm late to the last two appointments, mostly because of slow traffic. At one point, I even mentioned to my daughter, this must be happening for a reason. But I still find myself tense in the shoulders, breathing heavier than normal, and feeling anxious. I also have random outbursts of anger, related chatter, venting my frustration over traffic and dumb drivers. In the back of my mind, I realize at the time that I'm allowing myself to be disturbed by circumstances beyond my control. I realize that I'm upset. I realize that I have the choice to calm down, but I don't do it. This is a prime example of not practicing what I've learned. I willfully allowed my emotions to react to what was happening instead of accepting the events and just enjoying the moments as they came. I missed the golden sunlight shining over the fields, the warmth it created in my car as I drove, the beauty of the blue sky and the white clouds, the joy the music playing in the car created for me, the pleasant chatter of my daughter beside me. I'm aware of the desire to remember this experience when I have another day like this, because I most certainly will. There's always a choice for how I will handle these circumstances. I have all of the tools necessary to create an environment conducive to learning and growth. Hindsight is always 20/20, but the real test of positive growth is when we put it into practice. What we've learned instead of leaving it on the couch where we read it. Thinking for yourself isn't a one-time event. It is part of our daily and sometimes hourly life. It is a practice that must become a habit if we expect to see the benefits of it. Small thoughts create big changes. I want my thoughts and actions to match. I want to practice what I preach.